Students, today we are going to see unit number 3, topic number 3.4, desertification. Deserts, a large, dry, barren region, usually having sandy or rocky soil and little or no vegetation. Water loss to evaporation and transpiration in a desert exceeds the amount of precipitation. Most deserts average less than 25 centimeter of precipitation each year, concentrated in short local bursts. Desert of the world. Approximately one-third of the Earth's land surface is desert. Arid land with major rainfall that supports only the sparse vegetation and a limited population of people and animals. Desertification is a type of land degradation in which a relatively dry and land region becomes increasingly arid, typically losing its bodies of water as well as vegetation and wildlife. It is caused by a variety of factors. Desertification is a significant global ecological and environmental problem. So, arid, that is the ARID, it lacking moisture, especially having insufficient rainfall to support trees or woody plants. What are the categories of desertification? Light desertification. In this type of desertification, a very slight damage occurs in vegetation, cover and soil. This damage does not affect the biological capacity of the environment and can be neglected. Moderate desertification. A medium degree of damage of vegetation cover occurs and formation of small sand dunes and salinization of the soil which reduces production by 10 to 25%. Severe desertification. In this type, spreading of weeds and unwanted shrubs in the pasture at the expense of desirable and wanted species occurs, as well as increasing of the erosion activity which affects the vegetation cover and reduces production up to 50%. Very severe desertification. In this type of desertification, composition of active naked great sand dunes occurs and formation of many grooves and valleys and the salinization of the soil which leads to soil degradation. It is the most serious type of desertification. What are the causes of desertification? There are 4 main factors which are responsible for desertification. The first is drought, the second is overgrazing, third is the overcultivation, and the trees, fourth one is the trees which are used for the fuel and shelter. All they are cutted down, that's why there is formation of the desert. The first cause is the drought. A long period without rainfall, it causes crops to die. Lack of food, may have to move to find the food. So people living, or when there is a drought, at that time the people in that area, they lack or they don't get the food, so they have to move anywhere else for finding the food. Then second cause is the overgrazing. Too many animals grazing on the land. The animals, they eat all the vegetation and the next vegetation fails to grow. So soil is exposed to rain and wind and soil is washed or blown away. Here the soil erosion occurs and that's why there is a desertification. Another cause of the desertification is the overcultivation. Many crops being grown on the land year after year. No rotation of crops. Crop take all the nutrients from the soil and the soil become infertile and nothing can grow. Because there are no crops to protect the soil is again easily eroded by the wind and the rain. In this image you can see overcropping. Same crop it is there, and you can see in this image how many crop it is cultivated in that land. Removal of trees for fuel and shelter. There are few trees in the desert and their roots hold the soil together. When the trees are removed for firewood or to build shelter, the roots die and the soil become loose. Yet again, this means the soil can be easily blown or washed away. Countermeasures and prevention for desertification. Desertification is recognized as a major threat to biodiversity. Some countries have developed biodiversity action plans to counter its effects, particularly in relation to the protection of endangered flora and fauna. The culture of prevention requires a change in governments and people's attitude through improved incentives. Reforestation, fixation of soil, contour trenching, farmer managed natural regeneration and managed grazing, these strategies can used to prevent desertification. The first is reforestation. Reforestation is the natural or intentional restocking of existing forests and woodlands that have been depleted, usually through deforestation. Reforestation can be used to improve the quality of human life by soaking up pollution and dust from the air, rebuild natural habitat and ecosystems, mitigate global warming since forests facilitate biosequestration of atmospheric carbon dioxide and harvest for resources. The term reforestation is similar to afforestation, the process of restoring and recreating areas of woodlands or forests that may have existed long ago but were deforested or otherwise removed at the same point in the past. Reforestation of large areas can be done through the use of measuring rope and debars for making the hole in which a seedling or plant can be inserted. Indigenous soil inoculants can optionally be used to increase survival rates in hardy environments. The next strategy is the fixation of soil. Fixing the soil is often done through the use of shelter belts, woodlots and windbreaks. Windbreaks are made from trees and bushes and are used to reduce soil erosion and evapotranspiration. Some soils, due to lack of water, can become consolidated rather than porous. Some techniques as tillage are then used to still allow the planting of crops. Enriching of the soil and restoration of its fertility is often done by the plants. The leguminous plants which extract nitrogen from the air and fixes it in the soil, and food crops, trees as grains, barley, beans and dates are the most important. Sand fences can also be used to control drifting of soil and sand erosion. Contour trenching. Contour trenching is an agricultural technique that can be easily applied in arid sub-areas to allow for water and soil conservation and to increase agricultural production. This involves the digging of 150 meter long, 1 meter deep trenches in the soil. The trenches are made parallel to the height lines of the landscape, preventing the water from flowing within the trenches and causing erosion. Stone walls are placed around the trenches to prevent the trenches from closing up again. In the image, you can see the trenches. Farmer managed natural regeneration. This technique that has produced successful results for desert reclamation. It's a simple and low cost method has enabled farmers to regenerate some 30,000 square kilometers. The process involves enabling native sprouting tree growth through selective pruning of shrub roots. The residue from the pruned trees can be used to provide mulching for fields, thus increasing soil water retention and reducing evaporation. Managed grazing, a method proposed to restore grassland by using fences with many small paddocks and moving herds from one paddock to another after a day or two in order to mimic natural grazers and allowing the grass to grow optimally. Here the questions on the topic deforestation, they are given. Thank you.